From California State University, San Bernardino, it's Local Matters.
Hiking. Hello, I'm Katelyn Eaton, and welcome to Local Matters, featuring stories from across the Inland Empire. Hiking is a popular outdoor activity that allows you to absorb nature, and studies have shown it to be very beneficial. Reporter Brittany Johannningmeier takes us on a hike.
Hiking is a great recreational activity for fun and fitness. But before you lace up those hiking boots, let's learn a little more about gear preparation and safety tips to make the most of your hiking adventure. Jeremy, what apparel does a hiker need as far as footwear, clothing, and headgear?
Well, it depends on which kind of hike you're going on, but in general, sturdy footwear such as boots, certainly closed-toed shoes, flip-flops are not a good idea, wool socks for your feet, and also sometimes if you want to wear an artificial layer of polypropylene or something like that, which is to help prevent blisters, and plus in the event that if your feet do get wet, they still provide great insulating factor for protection from the wind, sun, if it rains. So some light hiking pants, usually a shirt, and that's short-sleeved. Take a long-sleeve shirt. Always wear a hat, or at least have one with you in the event that you would need it. But the key to apparel is layering. Just take multiple layers.
Alrighty. And what essential gear does a hiker need for safety or potential emergency situations?
The first thing about hiking is you should always let someone know where you're going to go, when you're going to be there, when you expect to return, before you ever leave. In the event something happens and you can't get in touch with anyone, that way at least someone knows where you went. So that's the first thing you should do. But once you're on the trail, you'd certainly have a map of where you're going to be going. If the trails are well marked, then it's not as essential, but if you're going somewhere where there's not trails that are clearly defined, a map is important to have, a compass for finding your way back to where you left or came from. A GPS is very nice. I use one of those myself a lot. We all like Twinkies and snacks like that, but those are really not what you want to take hiking. Things that provide protein and carbohydrates as a combination, such as trail mix, with raisins, peanuts, M&Ms. Certainly, I'm a big fan of beef jerky because it has good protein, it's easy to carry, it's light. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because they don't need to be refrigerated, and they also have good protein and complex carbohydrates are some of the things. And a piece of fruit, apple, something like that. Again, it depends on the length of hike and the type of terrain, but certainly you want to have a bag with you that has adequate water, which is one of the #1 things to take with you. Additionally, in your bag, it'd be great if you could carry at least a minimal first aid kit in case you get blisters, bee stings, that sort of thing. Also, it's very important to have snacks along the way. So whether you prefer a fanny pack or a small day pack, it's really up to you, but just enough space to carry the essentials.
What do you personally enjoy about hiking?
I like the fact that living in Southern California, it's very hectic and very crowded, lots of people. Wherever you go hiking, where I go hiking, you will see some people, but it's not very many. It's quiet, there's no cars, you can see animals, the air is fresher, it's cleaner, it's kind of an escape, a little vacation, if you will, from everyday life.
So now that you know the essentials for a safe and prepared hiking trip, what's stopping you from getting out on the trails? If you want to try a fun sporting activity, give hiking a try. For Local Matters, I'm Brittany Johannningmeier.
Find some hiking trails in your area and enjoy the fresh air. I'm Katelyn Eaton. Join us next time for more local stories that matter.
The College of Natural Sciences again had great success. Kinesiologist Aaron Moffat, who heads the Disability Sports Festival on campus, was recognized by Molina Healthcare for his community service to people with disabilities. And 27 students from various departments in the college traveled to South Korea over the spring break to do internships at Korean public schools and hospitals, led by kinesiologist Ho Sung-so.
At Charter, we know that home really is the perfect place to be, which is why we remain committed to bringing you the best, most reliable services for less. Our family of 16,000 will continue to deliver great entertainment and keep the millions of families we serve connected to the things that matter most. We look forward to bringing your home to life, now and in the years to come.